When your ex flakes and you say no to friends only and walk away, is this the right move?
Yes, it is absolutely the right move because you got to picture yourself as being at the negotiating table. She's sitting across from you, the woman that you're imagining is going to be your future ex wife, and all the fun things that you're going to have when you go through divorce court. But you're sitting across from each other, and whatever has happened. And she's going, I'm only interested in being friends. My feelings are only platonic. I only think of you as a friend. I only want to be friends. I don't want to date you anymore. I'm not interested in romance. But he's like, I'm interested in romance. I want to work things out. I want to fix things. And she's like, I don't. But we can be friends. And the correct response, because the strongest negotiating position is being able to walk away and mean it. And the only guy I've ever seen publicly and who wrote the book on negotiating is Donald J. Trump, which is going to set the lefties off, but I don't care because he's right. He's one of the best negotiators we've ever had. And so what happens is that you're at the negotiating table and you can't come to an agreement. You can't come to terms. You want sex and romance. She's only interested in keeping you as a friend so she can enjoy your attention and validation while she continues to look for a guy that turns her on and that she feels sexual attraction to. And if you love and value yourself, you're not going to sit around and hang out with a girl that's going, hey, Corey, how does no sex, no romance, no kissy poo, and blue balls sound? You're going to go, yeah, that's not the offer I was looking for. I appreciate it, but I got enough friends. I can't be friends with you. I want you. I desire you. I can't go from what we had to being your gay male girlfriend. That does not work for me. So if you change your mind, I would love to hear from you. It'd be great. But if not, hey, we had a great run. And then you walk away and you never look back. That means you will never ever speak to each other as long as you live unless she reaches out. That's the way you handle it. But the other thing you understand is because women are going to test your strength. And if you've acted soft on a lot of occasions, she's still going to be worried or feel deep down that you're soft and you're a pussy and you're a pushover. So she'll reach back out a few weeks later and probably use the woman's favorite line, hey. You'll get something like that. And you're like, hey, babe, I'd love to see you. Why don't you grab a bottle of wine and come on over to my house and we'll make dinner? And if she goes, oh, well, let's meet for lunch or let's go have some coffee or hey, I'm getting together with some friends on Saturday. Why don't you come over and meet us? No, because what she's trying to do is use friends and other people and lunchtime things and coffee dates to basically cock block you from sex and romance. Because if you invite your ex girlfriend over to make dinner at your place, say on a Friday night, and invite her to bring a bottle of wine, she knows what she's coming over there for. She's not coming over there to play patty cake or to exchange cooking recipes. She knows that it's a date and you're hanging out at your place alone because the whole purpose of seduction is to get closer and closer to a woman until you ultimately end up inside of her. And so the strongest negotiating position, being able to walk away and mean it, your attitude is when you were last at the negotiating table, she wants you to stay in friend zone and you walked away. And it's the same experience of walking away from the car dealer. If the car dealer later goes, hey, well, we're trying to move some of these cars that we haven't sold, and so we've decided to come off our price a couple grand or whatever it happens to be. And so when she reaches out, you should assume she's more flexible than she was. She's not 100% sure that she's cool with us never speaking again and never having the chance to hear from me. Because most guys don't go away. They keep calling, they keep texting, they hang out in friend zone, and they don't have the balls to walk away. But when a guy walks away, and especially if she hears through the grapevine he was hanging out with that girl or so and so, then she gets a little jealous. I don't know. Maybe I made a mistake. He was really nice. He was good in bed. And all these things go through her mind. And then she'll be like, I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if he still likes me. Hey. And she sends you that text, and then you invite her over. But like I said, You got to look at it from the perspective of she has to earn another chance with you, not the other way around. She unilaterally at the negotiating table said, "It's over. You get nothing. No more box for you. No more of my secret worlds. You can't have it. No more." And you're willing to give her the chance to win you over and convince you why you should give her another chance as your girlfriend. That's why she must come to you, because she's coming to your kingdom. She's coming over and submitting to you and doing what you want to do. But if she still thinks you're a bitch or she's testing you, she's going to try to get you to do friends type things like lunch, like group dates with her friends there, or coffee, anything like during the daytime that can get in the way of the seduction happening. And so that's why you have to firmly say, "Hey, I've got 7 Principles Get an X-Back article. You should look at them. You girls should get to know that too." But one of the objections in there is if she tries to get you to do these things, you say, "Hey, it's been a long week. I'm just in the mood to hang at my place. If you don't want to come over and make dinner, then give me a call in a couple weeks and maybe I'll be up for lunch or coffee then." And say a week or two goes by, she reaches out, "Hey, you want to grab that cup of coffee?" It was like, "Hey, well, why don't we make dinner?" Same thing. You're going to give her the same excuse. I don't really feel like meeting for coffee during the day. I'm kind of jammed up, but I'd love to make dinner. If you want to come over and make dinner, it'd be great. Because it's basically now you're playing chicken. She's trying to convince you to see if you're enough of a bitch to agree to be put back in friend zone with blue balls, or to stand up to her and say, "I'm only going to hang out with you if it's a romantic setting." And then when you just hang back, one of two things are going to happen in that situation. Every time she contacts you and tries to get you to do something platonic, she gets the excuse and a polite denial. And so one of two things happen in that scenario. She either goes, "Okay, chicken breasts, steak, do you want me to bring, what kind of wine should I bring?" And so she's a little flexible. Bottom line is she makes plans in the evening to make dinner together. She's coming over there with the possibility, already in her mind, she's thinking, "I'll sleep with him as long as he doesn't talk me out of it or do something stupid."
To me, that sounds like he's not looking for a girlfriend, but just a booty call.
Yep.
He wants his girl back, but there's a difference between a friendship and a romantic relationship. And that's why, especially when the woman has said, "Nope, no more access to the box for you," you're like, "Well, okay, but no more access to my time, which is the most valuable thing I can give to anybody." And so if you're trying to get me to hang out with your friends or do coffee or do a lunch date, anything other than a romantic setting, which I've already told you the last time we got together, I'm only interested in romance. If you're not down with that, then I'm not going to get together with you. I could go out on a date with a really cute, nice new girl on a Friday night instead of going to lunch on Friday afternoon with my ex-girlfriend who's already told me she only wants to be friends. And so somebody gets sold. You either sell her on why she should come over and make dinner with you, or she sells you on why you should do something platonic. And if you would agree to something platonic, when you already told her, "I'm not interested in anything platonic," then your words and your actions communicate you're a bitch and you're agreeing to friendship. And that's why you get stuck there. That's a fact of life.
It's facts. I don't know. I think in order to develop a romantic relationship, you need to build like a bond. And just a dinner at your house is not going to build anything.
This is the ex-girlfriend. This is not a first date. This is a woman he was in a relationship
But
with.
they broke up for a reason.
Well,
so you
probably
need to build
because he displayed a lot of unattractive behavior.
Exactly. So I can't just go to your house and whoop-de-doo, fall in love again and start banging. Like that's just going to be a physical, like hormonal attraction rather than an actual deep and mental.
Who's to say that they're not still in love?
They could be, but I don't think a dinner is going to like cut it. Like I do think a little bonding, like coffee or whatever, like it would be a nice way to start developing that, and a little flirty here and there, instead of just hopping to their house right away. Because that just tells me like he just wants to get in my pants. Typical Carlos.
This is your ex-boyfriend. This is not just some dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What if you were together 2 years and you've been broken up for 30 days?
Yeah.
30 days.
Yep.
I'm just like, he hasn't
Think
changed
about
in
the
30
football
days.
player and how you were when you guys split up, and what happened when he got in touch and was going to come down and visit you. You went from to, oh, I hope he's coming down this weekend. It'd be great. You
Yeah.
were open to the possibility, and if he did come down, he did show up, what would have happened? It'd have been back on again. That's what would have
On
happened.
for like the night, and then it's back to what it always was.
Right.
It's just
It's
it's
a
not
game.
gonna last. Yeah. Like
Which
if you actually want something serious, it's not gonna work that way.
No,
It's a
and I agree
game.
with Caroline in that regard.
It's
like,
negotiation. You don't get what
It's
you
not.
deserve in life. You only get what you negotiate.
I think-
Caroline's trying to spit the bit out right now, and I'm going, nope. You got to pull back harder.
I think it's literally a game that both sides are going to be playing and they're participating in. I mean, if you are not agreeing to a coffee or like group date setting, whatever it is, and the other one is not agreeing to coming over to have dinner and wine and
One of two
whatnot.
things happen. She either throws in a towel and recognizes
Neither
the
one of them
only
want it.
way she's going to be able to see him or spend time with him is to come to his place again, or they will never see or speak to each other again. That's the bottom line. That's how it works. The strongest negotiating position is being able to walk away and mean it. And so when you say, I'm not interested in anything platonic, and then you go and do platonic things, you were, whether you realize it or not, you were communicating you're okay with friend zone, and that's where you stay.
Yeah, but what happens if platonic things do happen a few times, and then
That's like access. I just feel like if you platonic, like a few platonic dates, it makes it easier to finally say yes to that dinner. You know, it's
Damn, I
like
should have worn
okay,
my boots today.
like,
So
okay.
much fucking bullshit.
you're like
floating
okay,
around.
I'm feeling him now. Like he's looking good today.
Yeah.
We're bonding. You feel that little like chemistry between
get
you
sucked
two,
in.
and then you're like, okay, so how about that dinner?
yeah,
You see, you still want those chicken breasts or whatever? Yeah.
you still want me to marinate
You're
that?
looking for flexibility, and you want to see, is she willing to submit to you and trust your leadership and come over and make dinner together? It's not like you come over and you're having sex as soon as you walk in the door, which it does happen sometimes, because she might be like, I missed you. I thought I was never going to see you again. But typically what happens is you hang out and you have fun while you're hanging out, and then at the end of the evening, you hook up. There's a process to the seduction process, but Caroline doesn't know that because she hasn't you still have not read the book yet, right? And you've read it twice so far? And you?
I started reading it.
Okay, how far are you? Page 2?
Like I'm like halfway almost done with the first chapter, but I started reading it at least.
Jocelyne's
It
only
gets
been
good. It gets
Yeah.
working with me for a year. She's getting around to it, but she did get the audiobook, so she's making
Yeah.
progress.
I have to get the audiobook. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, I started reading it regardless.
So the bottom line is, you're gonna hang out. Maybe you'll open the wine. You'll have a glass. What have you been up to? You're gonna catch up. You're gonna have that bonding, that connecting, and you're gonna be going, wow, he really looks handsome in that shirt. And you'll probably say, I really like that color on you, which communicates that you find him attractive. Which these are all things that are in my book, by the way. And so as the evening progresses and you're stirring things together, she'll come stand next to you and bump into you. She'll be playing with her hair. She'll get extra close to you. And then you can put your arm around her, and then she'll slowly put her arm around you. And then you can slowly pull her in and start little kissy poo, little making out. The hands start to wander. They go up behind the shirt. The bra gets, whoops, the little strap got undone.
This sounds like a movie right now.
That's how it happens. It's a
I don't
slow process. It's all in there. It's all in the book.
As long as you guys are on the same page. If you both want what Corey's describing, then cool.
Go read the reviews. The reviews in the book
That's
speak
cool.
for themselves.
But if she wants platonic, I don't think that's gonna work out.
Great. Then if she's only interested in platonic, she will never come over and make dinner together.
Yeah.
And that's why you do it.
Naturally.
This is why you do it. Because it prevents the dude from getting stuck in that perpetual cycle for several months of thinking, maybe this next lunch date is going to be the one where we're going to kiss again. And it doesn't fucking happen.
I don't know. Some girls are calculated. They might be like, I'll agree to that
Wrong.
dinner, but
Wrong.
I'm not giving him my special dessert.
It's a process. At the end of the evening, It does.
I don't know
And the
about
other
that.
thing is the only way the guy is going to go and take you to dinner or pick you up and go somewhere or have coffee is if she comes over 3 dates in a row, 3 dinner dates in a row, and you hang out, you have fun, and you hook up all 3 dates in a row. If she does that, then you can go out on regular dates, but you got to have her doing all the pursuing because she unilaterally ended it, and therefore she fucked it up, and she's got to fix it. And if she doesn't want to fix it, if she doesn't want to come over for dinner, if you try the 2 steps forward, 1 step back later in the evening and it's not getting anywhere, then it's not going to happen with her. Then you know. Then you don't hang out with her anymore.
But basically, I don't think you should be hooking up with your ex because someone's bound to catch feelings. And even if the guy is the one putting boundaries of like strictly romance, watch him flip the switch and he's like, wait, I actually like this girl. And then the girl's like, nope, strict romance. And then
Yeah.
he's in a fumble as well, you
Mhm.
know? So be careful. I think you should just move on to someone new, not just your ex.
Well, typically these situations, the guy got dumped and he didn't want to be dumped. And he's going, what the fuck happened? I thought we were great. I thought she was happy. And he wants her back. She says, no, it's not working. There's no chemistry. There's no spark. I'm not feeling it. Whatever it happens to be. The bottom line is if you want sex and romance, do things where sex and romance can happen. And because if you do things that are platonic, that's where you're going to be. You're going to be stuck in blue balls zone.